Hey guys, what's going on? Matt here, and welcome to a tutorial on how to add the ammo Matic into your map. So this is a vending machine which gives you max ammo on your weapon and also reloads your the weapon's clip as well. So first of all, what we need to do is download this file. Now I do want to give credit here to MadGaz originally for this. He was the one who did the model and the original script. This has been modified though to handle a cost increase and an optional way to sort of, fully reload your weapon. But we'll get into that once I actually install everything first. I've just made those adjustments to it. So what we need to do is, of course, download this. Link will be in the description, and I've opened it up here. So I'm just going to open up this, and you'll see a bunch of files. And then I'm going to go over to my root directory, so Black Ops 3. And I'm just going to drag and drop these in. Just move that out of the way slightly. To there, it's going to overwrite them. That's obviously because I've already got this installed. Okay, so we don't need this anymore though. We can close out of that. So next what we need to do is actually put it into the map, right? So I'm going to go and grab my launcher and we'll open up my test map or whatever map you're wanting to put it into. Just wait for that to load. So now we're just going to add the prefab into the map itself. Okie, so let's go over here. I'm just going to put it over here. So we'll go over to my prefab browser. Now, when you do this, you might need to close down the launcher and reopen it, just so it can get the model ready for you. I've already done it, so I've no need, but I would suggest closing it down and then reopening it. So prefab browser, go down to ZM. If you don't have prefab browser, by the way, you can right click up here and it'll be in these options here. So next what we need to do is go to ZM core and it'll be in here when I find it. Vending ammo Matic struct. So I'm just going to drag and drop that into the map. I'm just going to rotate it so it's actually facing the right direction. And get away from the wall. There we go. So as you can see, we've got the model in the map and everything is set up for that. Cool. So next what we need to do is actually set up the code sort of side of this. So I'm just going to save this and exit out of there. Cool. Now we need to go into our .zone. So we're going to go over into our Black Ops 3 root, go over to user maps, go into your map name. In this case, it's ZM test. I'm going to open what are we doing for the zone. So we'll go to zone. Go to zone. There you go, zone source and .zone. Open up that. And we're just going to add in one line, nice and easy. So I will have this in the description. We'll add one line of code in there, and it's going to be just for the actual script. So this is within our root directory. That was one of the files that we dragged into there. So I'm just going to save that. Next what we need to do is go over to our .gsc. So for this, we'll go back to our map folder, go to scripts, ZM, and you'll see here we have the .gsc one. You see it's a GSC file. Open up that. We're going to go down to where you see user map here, and you're going to add it in underneath here. So I'm just going to copy it from my other screen. And we're just going to paste it in there. This will also be in the description, this one line. So paste it into there, save that. Now we need to set up the sounds. So we'll go back into our map folder. We'll go to sound, zone config, and a ZM, obviously, your map name, .szc. Open up that. And at the very end of here, you'll see here, you add a new line just after the comma and add in the next section of code. There we go. This will also be in the description. Just make sure you get the comma and all the braces and whatnot all in there. Make sure you don't miss anything out. So that's pretty much that done now. Everything you dragged and dropped into the root that contained all the sounds and all the aliases, all the setups and the script. So next what we're going to do is I'm going to open up the actual script itself. And just sort of talk you guys through how the customize sort of side of it works. So I'm going to go over to share raw scripts, ZM, and I believe I called it ZM underscore ammo Matic. I'll just find it. There we go. So open up that. I did already have it open, I know. I just wanted to show you guys where it actually was. So we have three options really, and it's all under this customizable options section. So you got the base cost. This is how much it is at the start. We've got the cost increase. So this is after each time you buy it, each time you refill your ammo, this is how much it's going to increase by, the actual cost. Now you can set this to 0, as I've explained here. If you don't want it to increase, that's perfectly fine. And the third option is, should you want your actual clip to be refilled once you buy it, completely up to you. It will refill your stock ammo, and regardless, it will give you the regular max ammo. But should you want your gun reloaded as well, set that to true. And obviously, if you don't want it to be refilled fully, put that to false. So that's that set up. Now what we need to do is go over to our launcher and just do a full compile. And then once that's done, I'll show you guys in game how this works. Okay, so over in game, you can see we have the machine here. You can't use it until power's on. I'm going to turn the power on. And then it'll say we can refill them up for 5,000. I'm just going to shoot some bullets. There we go. Takes 5,000 off and it refills the stock ammo. We'll do the same but testing out the clip itself. So I'll shoot some. Now it should charge us 7.5 and it should refill both. And that works perfectly fine. Of course you can customize that however you like in the script, as I mentioned previously. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you have any issues and whatnot, and I'll try and help you guys there. Other than that, there's the Ammo Matic. Catch you guys later.